Electric swords in the 17th century? Let's talk about it. This right here is a real engraving from the 17th century. It's an engraving of a celebration in Nuremberg, July 14th, 1650. Again, you can look up this engraving of the 17th century celebration in Nuremberg. This is a real depiction of a celebration they had. What's interesting about this picture is it appears to be they're having some kind of Tesla coil games in the 17th century. When you zoom into some of these pictures, they appear to be having electric sword battles. Like this little thing right here looks like some type of Tesla coil giving off currents to power these swords. Here's another area of the same engraving that's been zoomed in. They appear to be having what appears to be some kind of like lightsaber battle or something. Very interesting. Could it be they're actually playing Tesla coil games in the 17th century? A time of history that we've been taught is all horse and buggy?
That produces high voltage sparks of electricity through the ear.
Extremely high power and extremely high voltages. Those two transformers over there output around 16,000 volts at 6,000 watts. If you come into contact with that or anything in this general area, you probably will die.
The guys we hired the Tesla coil from also bought a Faraday suit. It lets you be hit by high voltage electricity, and the electricity flows around the suit and into the ground instead of through your organs and killing you.
It's very interesting. Coils generate vortexes and create an electromagnetic field. Magnetic fields conduct currents in and out line of forces in a torus circuit. It's interesting that these ancient swords have that same torus field shape, such as this sword right here, that coil-like shape. Was it just for decorative design, or did it have a practical use? Very fascinating. It is said when pairing with Flamberg swords, unpleasant vibrations can transfer into the attacker's blade. These vibrations cause the blade to slow contact with each other because additional friction is encountered with each wave. X-ray of the Bronze Age sword grips' intricate designs indicate some sort of tech. Question is why? Here's another interesting depiction from a 17th century Russian book. It appears to be they are using weapons that's giving off some type of electric type current or some sort of energy. The shape and design of these swords and rods and shields is very interesting. These two appear to be sparring or having a battle, and you can see fire coming off the sword and shield, or electricity. This Tsar looking fella right here is holding a rod and something is coming out of the rod. Could it be an electric current? Same goes for the interesting pointy shield and sword. Again, this is not fake, this is a real depiction from the 17th century. These engravings are from that same 17th century book. These interesting looking weapons or rods looks like some type of technology that would give off an electric current. This is also from that same book. Appears to show interesting looking swords and rods with some kind of energy coming out of it. Some kind of fire or an electric current. This thing right here is pretty interesting looking. Maybe there's some type of truth to lightsabers. Definition of lightsaber. What do you guys think? We're out.